Do you know why so many sales reps struggle with prospecting? Well, it's not the nerves or the hassle or the fear of rejection. Typically, it is the indecision. What do I do next? What do I say? And when do I say it? That's where sales cadences come in. A sales cadence takes all of the guesswork out of the equation by planning out exactly what you should be doing, who you should be reaching out to, and how you go about doing all of it. Because prospecting doesn't have to be hard. And to prove it, I'm going to share a proven sales cadence template in this video and the most scientific way to implement it. Hi, my name is Will and I make selling simple. Now, as I promised, let's start this video off with a bit of a science lesson. And I know, science isn't everyone's favorite subject. But when it comes to developing your perfect sales cadence, the scientific method is absolutely vital. Plus, it's probably a lot easier than you think. All you have to do is make a hypothesis, which is just a guess about why something is going to occur or not occur. Then you're going to test that hypothesis in a real world experiment. If the experiment works, then you keep this within your cadence. If not, then you remove it. And finally, you learn from these results and then you start over and over again. See, it's pretty easy. You make a guess, you test it, you refine that guess, and then you change your cadence based on the results. Now with this specific cadence I'm going to show you in this video, I've already done a lot of the hard work for you because we've tested it and thousands of sellers within Salesman.com Academy have tested and had success from this as well. But to be clear, every industry, market, business, product, customer is different. So to have massive success with your sales cadence, you need to cater them to your own needs. And that's what the scientific method will do for you. You need to take what works and then bend and twist it to make it incredibly effective. And as author and coach Thibaut Maurice told me on a recent Salesman podcast interview.
So I could see that. So it's based on testing a lot of things, getting feedback, and being smart enough, I guess, to look at what is working and what is not working.
All right, so with that being said, let's jump into the sales cadence itself. Now, this cadence I'm going to show you is a great framework and a great choice if you've got a buyer who perhaps doesn't quite understand all of the value that you offer just yet. Maybe you are working for a startup, maybe you're working for a large company, but this is a new product that you're bringing to the market. Because how do you solve the problem of having an uneducated buyer? Well, you simply educate them. And just to give you a quick refresher on sales cadences, in case you're unfamiliar, sales cadences are made up of two main parts. You have first activities. These are the individual tasks within the overall cadence itself. This could be a phone call, an email, a outreach on social media. Then you have plays. A play is a series of activities that happen in rapid succession in a single moment on a single day. If you have more than one activity in your play, then we call this a multi-touch play. And often the results of a multi-touch play lead to more than the sum of their parts. A multi-touch play is often way more effective than a single touch play within a overall sales cadence. So a one step would be like making a phone call, cold calling prospect. And a multi-step would be like making a call, then following up with an email. Does that make sense? Okay, good. Well, let's now check out the cadence itself. So on day one, we might do a multi-step play. We're going to email the prospect and then connect with them on LinkedIn. Day three, we're going to do a one-step. We're going to email the buyer and we're going to link the buyer's pain to a case study to build trust within that email itself. Day six, we'll do another multi-step. We'll call, leave a voicemail, and then email a link to another case study and reference all of this within the call, the voicemail, and then the email. Day 10, we're going to do another multi-step. We're going to call, leave a voicemail to explain that we're going to send an email, and then we're going to send what we call a pattern interrupt email. Day 14, we're going to do a one step. So we're going to send an email. We're going to provide some hard data on the problem that the buyer is facing and how we can potentially help them. Day 18, another one step. So an email. This is a straightforward ask for a meeting. No more beating around the bush. Be assertive here. And then finally, day 20, a multi-step, a call, a voicemail, and then a breakup email on the back of those two touch points. And there you have it. Tons of opportunities to educate your prospects on the value that you can offer, and you will build enough intrigue within this cadence to warrant someone booking a meeting with you. And a final pro tip here. Generic insights within a cadence like this that someone could just Google and find for themselves are not gonna work. If you want to truly stand out from the crowd, sending buyers the same untargeted crap that they get day in, day out is never gonna do it. Instead, especially in that first email, you've got to get personalized. And then throughout the rest of the sales cadence, you've got to get creative. You've got to target the buyer's exact pains, their exact goals, their exact desires. So do your research, because the more spot on your messaging is to your ideal customer persona or your ICP, the more likely you're going to get your buyer's attention. And of course, the more likely you are to book a meeting, close a deal, make some money. And that's what I care about. That's what I want to see happen for you. So there you have it. Put the cadence to use, test it, keep refining the cadence using the scientific method, and keep getting better and better every day. And if you enjoyed this video, why not click the video that's on the screen right now and continue making selling simple.